we're now going to look at templates. When I reuse animation from one model to the other, here I've just some sphere animation of it going up, I'm going to drag and drop it onto my cube, and you will get an action connection resolution problem. Sometimes if you have multiple models in the scene and you do drag and drop to the wrong model, this will pop up. So it's good as an indicator that you're actually trying to put it on the wrong model. Sometimes you actually do want to divert it. So here we have a unconnectable, and really the best thing to do is use this dialog box up here for things like when you see the word sphere, replace it by the word cube. And so sphere and cube, let me just put it down as lowercase. There we go. So if I validate this, if it turns red, if I'd call this a cube 2 and it's red, it means it can't find cube 2. But if it's black, it will work. Now what it's going to do is create a template with this offset inside there. And this is a very basic concept because it's just doing some name replacements. I'm just going to go connect now. So there we go, it's just going up. That's created a connection template which has the map from and the map to done for me. You can have multiple of these templates, but on this level it's fine. Once you start to get more complicated, you need to actually create proper mapping templates. I'm going to start by looking at other templates for primarily skeletons. So if I just draw the skeleton like so, and then let's do another one here, and I do some animation like so, and I want to pass this animation over to this guy. Now of course I can copy and paste from here to here, but if we have a whole load of animation on this, it'll be a little bit more difficult. We're just going to store, in fact for my whole object here, store all the animated F curves. I'm just going to call it IK. I'm not going to remove the animation, I just want to make a preset in the library. For the connection template, I can either just create an empty one, or I can create a connection template. Remember that these two models both use the same animation mixer because they are in the same scene route. So I said models, but it's these two chains. So what I want to be able to do is create this template to redirect the animation. Now the templates require to have the same hierarchy, so you can do one of two things. If I do create connection template, pick the bigger hierarchy. I'm picking the reference object here, and inside the mixer, and go to just update this connection template. There it's mapped from itself to itself, and we can go in here and simply rename that, name that route and so forth. Another way is to use a script by Livio Zhu doing the interactive connection template. This actually resides inside the net view. If you go to click on animate and create interactive connection template, you can see the details of how it works here. So if I click on this, I can now start. So let's just move this over here, and boom. Of course I need to make sure I have something selected, so starting with this guy, interactive connection template, and here it's giving me a picking session, so I can pick from the root to the root, from this bone to this bone, from this bone to this bone, and so forth. And so that's created my template for me. If I go to my mixer now, so I've got these two which actually are doing nothing. So I can go into my Explorer, have a look inside the mixer, and there all my templates live. I don't need the first two, I just need this one, and make sure it's active. You can validate it, and it goes black. So now when I insert the source animation of the IK, it's going to, there we go, pass over to the other one. If I deactivate it and then insert the source again, because there is no animation connection template to go in the way, it's putting it back where it should. So a template is very useful for redirecting animation. In addition, there are value templates. I'll just select this guy and create a value template. Go here, inside my scene, my mixer, I will now have a value offset. So if I just do this, I can do anything I like. Currently it's doing the rotation. I can do, say, the position in Y, and I'll have, say, this plus 2, something like that. There we go. Open up the mixer, and now if I load in insert source IK, before you can see the animation starts, there we go, here, but when we go to this guy, it starts already with 2 on it. Any offset of the clip property will have this coloured bar above it. If I look inside the clip property, there it's embedded that value offset inside there. So it also helps, perhaps you wanted to change the bone length from one animation to the other. That is where you would apply it.